I think it's really important to design a beach house that's on the water, from the water. Because that's the prettiest view, and that's the view that people remember. I'm Andrew Patterson. I'm the founder of Patterson Associates in New Zealand. We designed this project, Boatshed Bay. The house here is named after the bay that it sits in, Boatshed Bay. We're located on Waiheke Island, an island off the coast of Auckland, connected by a 45-minute ferry. So in New Zealand, beach houses are a thing. They are an institution. They're very common. But normally what happens is a beach house starts off small, and as more generations get added to the family, it gets enlarged and added on to. This family decided to demolish the house and start again brand new and build the whole thing in one go. The thing that I enjoyed most about the design process is that often these beach houses in New Zealand get added on to over the years. But this one we were able to do as a united whole. That's why Richard and I work together, so we can make sure the contractors and the team and the clients can work together so the project can flow.
My name is Richard Andrews, and I was the project lead on Boatshed Bay. So Boatshed Bay being on an island introduces many interesting parameters. And key to that is having a fantastic builder. The client was extremely fortunate to nab one of New Zealand's great builders in Kevin Glamazina. We met Kevin early in the phase and worked alongside Kevin to detail the project.
And I think for us, it was the simplicity and the relationship and the unity between concept and the detail of it, which really was going to make the house sing. So the house is constructed in three main materials: timber, which is a grey age sea age timber, poured in situ concrete, i.e. concrete poured on site, and brass and bronze.
The cedar that was used on the project was from Rosenfeld Kidson, and we worked with them to deliver a beautiful cladding solution which consists of an overbatten. And so we end up with a seamless solution which has no visible fixings, and we think the end result is very tailored and sophisticated. The house is a courtyard house, and it has some beautiful outdoor terraces which are paved with Belgian bluestone. The Belgian bluestone was all cut to random lengths and installed in a strip fashion, so it has a really relaxed detail. Another example of the stonework was in the kitchen, where a leather finish was applied to some beautiful stone. Brass is another key material at Boatshed Bay. We have large entry doors that have been formed in brass. We've also used it in the bathrooms, where we use it on tapware, and we've also used it in the kitchen on the cabinetry.
So this part of New Zealand is a very temperate, almost subtropical environment. So it's cool but comfortable in winter, and it's warm but not too hot in summer. So the outdoor living spaces are just as important, if not more important, than the interior of the house. So So the courtyard forms the main circulation of the house. There's no corridors or lobbies in this house. All of the rooms just naturally open out to the courtyard, which forms the entrance lobby. So the house is laid out as a kind of family resort. And by resort, I don't mean a resort in the commercial sense, but I just mean everybody can have their own space, and you can walk up from the beach and permeate into the courtyard. You can come in from the open side through the garden and lawns and forest, or you can come in at several points around the perimeter, and most of the rooms open out into the courtyard, and that makes the circulation extremely casual and informal, with lots of opportunities to bump into people and have a chat and see people. You're always going outside and then inside, and using the inside-outside feel of the house in a practical sense for everyday life.
Having the opportunity to revisit Boatshed Bay after 5 years, the house is just sitting very beautifully in the landscape. The materials have weathered incredibly beautifully, and the house just really sits very beautifully in the environment. My favourite part of Boatshed Bay's design is the beautiful ribbon roof, which looks like it's floating over the glass.
I think my favourite part is the detail of it, which is so rigorous for such a casual house. But truly for me, I'm delighted with the house, but I'm also delighted with the relationships that the house has brought with clients and people and trades and the local people on the island.